His auto attacks are going to be long range with a pistol like a military general would have. His Q is going to be a passive that changes his auto attack into melee if the enemy champion he's targeting gets within melee range, and he does increased damage.
All right, ideas for W. You could do something like a flat damage shield or some sort of in-target ability, an attack speed steroid. All right, what's missing? She needs mobility. A dash gives a little bit more room for counterplay. Yeah, kids aren't gonna wanna buy her if they have to rely on their own ability to reposition in team fights and watch the map to avoid ganks. All right, this is your moment. Come on, don't be nervous. What's there to be nervous about? Champion's broke as fuck. He's gonna love it. Why wouldn't he? Okay. Sir, I'm finished with the champion I've been working on. Was wondering if you wanted to take a look. I know we just released Yone, but I have an idea for a new mid laner. Who's Yone again? Yasuo's brother. Oh yeah. The Bang Bros. And why do you call them the Bang Bros? Because there's no one that'll fuck your ranked games harder. Apt description. Anyway, it's a male and he's an assassin. It's a tough task for your first champion design. You know what I require if you want to make a mid lane assassin. Yes, I do, sir. And I've got it covered. He has an extremely angsty backstory. How angsty are we talking here? Linkin Park and Evanescence had a kid. Oh, wow. And then that kid did butt stuff with My Chemical Romance. I am harder than a Chinese crossword puzzle right now. Print off a copy of his lore and leave it in my study room. Your study room? Oh, you mean your soundproof jerk-off room? Just tell me about the champion. Right. So the TLDR of his story is he's a vigilante assassin that just killed the wrong bad guy. Is this yours? No. But when he returns home, everyone he loves has been kidnapped and his home destroyed. So now he's traveled to Runeterra from another planet seeking justice. Ooh, other planet, I like that. Opens up a whole new possibility for super overpowered races. Right, that's what I was thinking. So he's in Runeterra looking for the kidnappers, and in his travels, he saves the life of a Yordle who's now sworn allegiance to him. And kind of like how Aphelios can switch in between guns, I figure we kick that up a notch with his own personal Yuumi and make it so that his passive allows him to switch in between playing him and his Yordle companion. Oh shit. So the Q will be used to switch in between champions, and all the other abilities will play off of each other. For example, his W will make him go invisible and causes his next ability to do increased damage if it hits within 3 seconds. Now he's an assassin, so his E would be a skill shot, where you would click the mouse and drag it in a certain direction, causing him to appear at that location, and then dash in the direction that you sent him with a knife. The longer range that you dash from the original spot you clicked, the more damage it does. Now, to give it some counterplay, if you miss the skill shot, it causes you to be vulnerable and take increased damage from all sources for the next 3 seconds. But it also does increase damage if the target is stunned. But he doesn't have a stun to increase his own damage. Oh, we're not even halfway through the kit. I am so goddamn proud of you. His ult is a long-range skill shot he fires from a sniper rifle that does increased damage if he fires it from Fog of War. Can it be blocked by minions and such? Yes, but the ability has 2 passives. The first makes the actual ability icon glow when you're in Fog of War. So, you never ever have to buy a sweeper with him. And the second makes it a point-and-click ult like Caitlyn's if they're stunned, and that can only be blocked by champions. Now his Yordle companion is telekinetic, so he does AP damage. Wait, the main guy's AD, right? So his little companion dude's gonna hit like a bitch. You're gonna love this. So his passive also makes it so you can build either AP or AD items, and it will convert the stats of that item into the damage type of whatever character you're playing, as well as the bonuses from that item. Wait a second. So theoretically, I could have an AD death cap with Zanya's and still get the benefits of building things like Death's Dance and Duskblade. Holy shit, you went all out on this one. And that's not all. So like I said, he's psychic, and he floats next to him in a little device. And his W is a skill shot that if you hit it, will do AP damage and suspend the target in the air for 2 seconds. Now when the main character uses his W or his E, it separates him from the Yordle. But when you switch to the Yordle and hit E, he dashes back towards the main character and gives him a giant shield. And then his ultimate sends out a telekinetic cone in front of you that does large amounts of AP damage and pushes everyone in front of it back.
Wait a second. Is this the Mandalorian? Because that little bastard sounds a hell of a lot like Yoda.
It is heavily inspired by the Mandalorian, yes. And on release, he will come with a full Mandalorian and Baby Yoda skin, which will be our most expensive one yet. Hey, sweetie, can you do me a favor and tell Bob that he can either move to the junior dev team or he's fired?
And what would you like me to tell him is the reason?
Because we have a Viger and a Teemo, and not one fucking time did he ever mention a Baby Yoda skin. I could have been retired by now.
Sorry about that.
Congratulations, Yummy 2Gs. You just got promoted to lead developer.
I am harder than a Chinese transfer. Stop making me laugh. Fucking idiot.